Okay, today I want to talk to Republicans. Republicans, if you think of giving a dime or penny to Flint, don't do it. The city of Flint, and for the most part, the mainstream media, have made this scenario that it's all Governor Snyder's fault, and have not put blame in the city council and the ex-mayor of Flint of what happened. Let's go a little bit of brief history. The reason why the city of Flint had an emergency manager was the same reason Detroit had an emergency manager. It's because the Democrats set these policies, and these policies drove these cities to bankruptcy. And if you look it up, you look up PBS NewsHour, you look up all the public broadcasting shows, they even mention that the reason why these cities went bankrupt was because of the policies that the local officials put in place. And these policies were liberal policies. The ones that the Democrats want everybody to have. So we all can go bankrupt. These emergency managers had one goal: to make the cities come back from almost bankruptcy to a better life. And what people don't tell you is that these emergency managers had a background as blue-collar workers, and majority of them voted Democrat. That's one thing the city of Flint and the mainstream media don't tell you about these emergency managers that came in place. Now, let's get to the issue of the water crisis. It's the biggest issue. Don't put that all on Governor Snyder. Now, here's the deal. The EM at the time was Ed Kurtz. Ed Kurtz did not make that decision himself. He didn't want to make the decision himself. He went before the city council and said, hey, I don't want to make the decision on this changing the water over to, at the time, the KBA, because I just don't feel like I can get fired. That's what he told the council. Interpretation by the council is that he didn't want the state to be liable if something bad happens. So he relinquished power to the city council. And that's what I try to tell my so-called liberal co-worker all the time, who don't try to listen, that the state-appointed emergency manager can relinquish power to local officials on this issue. He did. So the city council voted 7-1 to change the water authority. But not only that, if you look at the video, and I posted in my other video the link shows to the video, the Flint River was supposed to be used for two things as part of the resolution, which the council added to the resolution because the initial resolution omitted anything about the Flint River. Okay? It was omitted. The council added it back. But they added Flint River to be the backup source and also to be blended with the KBA. Now, here's the thing. Backup source. Look at that term, backup source. Now, let me ask you a question. When Detroit canceled, what were they supposed to do? Use the backup source. What was voted by the council came into play when Detroit canceled the thing. So, this was the proposed resolution that was sent off to the state treasurer. State treasurer signed off to. First emergency manager signed off. Even though he disagreed with using the Flint River, he went along with it because that is what the council wanted, and the public wanted too, because that's what they had it before the council took the vote 7-1. They had the public comment, and that's what the public wanted. So it wasn't just the council members, but it was the Flint people themselves who were so tired about these big water bills that they got the council to vote 7-1 to join the KVA with the Flint level as a blending and backup source. So I'm telling Republicans, don't help the city of Flint. Let them soar in what they caused to themselves. Until people in Flint and the media step up and say that the council played a major role in what happened because of that vote and them adding the Flint level to the resolution itself. I wouldn't drop a dime for them. I'm not going to help those people and the Flint people need to admit that they're the ones that caused it themselves, because they're the ones that pushed the council and pushed the ex-mayor. They pushed everybody to accept this KVA because of those damn water bills. You know? But look what they did. They pushed the council to vote for the Flint level. They pushed the ex-mayor to go along with the Flint level. And then the ex-mayor didn't want to reconnect back to Detroit, so he convinced the emergency manager, Donnell at the time, Inslee, to not go along with reconnecting. So it was kind of, the ex-mayor was a part of it, the city council was part of it, the joint commissioner said there'd be no problem using blending, but, he wasn't an expert, he even admitted it. I'm not an expert, he said. He said the experts are back there, you should be asking them. But they never did ask the experts. They did commission one water analysis company, the city did, which was reporting to the ex-mayor, and they didn't check everything, and they told the ex-mayor the water was fine. It was good. That's why the ex-mayor started drinking the water, toasting it, and, switching it over to and saying the water, don't buy bottled water, stuff like that. But honestly, I wouldn't donate a dime. I'm a Republican, and until the Flint people, the Flint citizens admit that they were part of the problem, the city council made the initial decision to use the Flint level, the ex-mayor pushed it, and then it pushed not to reconnect to Detroit. I'm not donating a dime, and I'm telling all Republicans, don't donate nothing to Flint. Let them suffer for what their choices and their council and their ex-mayor did, and then what pushed the emergency manager and the state to do. Okay? Thank you.